everybody. Welcome to the crystal forecast for May 30th to June 6th. Today's crystal forecast is starting with a lot of third eye energy. The altar and the crystals that I chose today were all very third eye and heart-centered. We're going to start with the card that I pulled today, which is Amber, Laughter. So this week we're going to be paying attention to having joy in our lives and creating that laughter. This was a really intense week last week, and in turn now we get the joy. Now we have to remember to bring that joy into our lives no matter what we're busy working on, no matter what the planetary alignments are. It's really, really important that the joy comes into our life, because that joy creates that magic, which I feel like I said last week, but I'm not really sure. Anyways, as this joy comes out, all this magic starts to happen as we gather around with more laughter in our lives and realize how life is a paradox, in that it needs to be taken seriously on one level, but on all the other levels, it's really just a game. It's really just a big joke, a cosmic joke that we can just turn at and we can laugh. And as we laugh and as we have this joy come up, all of it does this healing. It's like we're putting on salve on all of our wounds, inside the heart, inside our relationships, and all of these other things, because this laughter draws us into this space of unconditional love, because that's where laughter comes from. Now, you can't be doing the fake laughter of the ha 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 kind of laughter, but letting that deep joy, that deep laughter come through to you, letting all of that, letting go of everything that keeps that stuffed down. We're meant to be joyous creatures. We're meant to enjoy life. So let's make choices this week that will really let us enjoy our life and bring out that depth inside our relationships, bring out that unconditional love, bring out all of these positive emotions, no matter what it is that we're going through. And if you have a friend who's really down on some hard times, bringing some joy into their lives, maybe not trying to make them laugh, but maybe, like, I don't know, bring them a flower that makes them smile or something like that, because it came from your heart. It was a form of appreciation. It was a form and a way to bring joy into their lives. And if that is your one goal, to bring happiness to other people, well, you're always going to be remembered. You just are, because of who you are. Okay, I'm next going to go into the crystal. And we'll see what they have to say for this week. So the crystal starts off with saying that I was right by the crystal choice of this week is going to be a heavy week for the third eye and for the intuitive self. There's going to be a lot of shifts, a lot of changes that are going to be happening internally in that area of many people's energetic bodies. And so what that's going to mean is it's going to mean headaches for people. It's going to mean eye strain and eye hurt. It's going to mean various things like that. So drink lots of water this week. If you start to get headaches, you're going to try to pull the energy down into the earth and down through all of your chakras, because it's being blocked somewhere. So you want to draw that down and give it back to the earth. Because of this heaviness that is going to be happening, the crystal is saying that, Ulexite is saying that they work in conjunction with Amber this week. Amber is a really, really light energy. It's really, if you've ever owned a piece or touched a piece, even the biggest pieces will just weigh like nothing. They're just feathers. And that's why they bring in this light energy to it. So this week's going to be a combination of this heavy, shifting, changes internally, energetic matrix with the light Amber energy. Because they don't want you to get bogged down by the heaviness. Nobody wants to be bogged down by the heaviness, so don't let yourself get bogged down by that heaviness. It's really important to be drinking lots of water. It's really important to be connecting with people this week. Being vulnerable and stepping into your vulnerabilities is really important, because because of everything that's happening, I'm seeing people approaching other people and saying, hey, I'm having a really tough time right now. My head is just pounding and I'm just not able to do what I need to do today. Can you help me out? And people coming together and supporting them and being like, yeah, totally, we're there for you. Here's some water. Go lie down. We'll take care of the kids, or whatever it is that's going to be coming up. It's interesting right now because we are seeing a transition inside mass consciousness of that transition to true community versus the false community. And what we mean by that is that there's lots of people talking about community and lots of people trying to create community, and they're creating a lot of friendships. But true community, they come in and they support you underneath everything else. Whereas the friendships won't necessarily be there when you need to be supported. It's a very difficult concept to explain. But essentially, there's the communities that they say that they're around, and they are around, and they do lots of great collaborative work together, and they help out as they can. Whereas there's true communities, and the true communities are trying to figure out, how are we going to feed everybody? How are we going to clothe everybody? How are we going to create a system that actually works within the system that we live in? That's what I mean by the true community. And there are more people stepping into that energy of how do we actually make community feasible? And so there's going to be a lot of people are going to be starting to notice those shifts, and as part of the intuition and part of the third eye energy, and it's part of the heart, because there's a lot of heart energy still, and as part of the heart, people are going to start acting in ways that create the true community versus the false community. So we're going to be seeing this transition happen very heavily over the next few months, but this week is going to be a time where a lot of people are realizing this difference, realizing this shift, and realizing what it is that they can do to create the true community that they actually desire. Hence the third eye energies, which are being tied into the heart chakra energies. All of our energy systems are being tied into the heart chakra energies. So it's another reminder, and it's going to continue. I'm going to continue to remind you, because the crystals are going to continue to remind us that this is a potent time to be inside your heart and not your fears. Surround yourself with people who are in their heart, and when fear comes up, you're going to say, you know what? I really appreciate that there is this fear. I appreciate this warning that is coming to me. However, I am going to choose to be in my heart and not accept your fear. And just let those fears go and transmute them as best you can, because it is your heart that is going to get you everywhere that you need to go. And your intuition is going to get stronger and stronger the more that you're in your heart. And it's just, they work in tandem, they work in balance. As your heart gets stronger, your intuition gets stronger. As your intuition gets stronger, your heart gets stronger. And so know that if you're feeling really heavy energy up here, just bringing it down. If you're feeling really heavy energy here, you want to split it up and down. You want to go both ways from the heart, because you want to connect all of your body to the heart. But the energy that comes up here is coming like this into a funnel, so you want to bring it down all the way. That's all they got for you. And so that was the crystal forecast for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.